It's got 48 powerful jets, an illuminated waterfall, and it even plays your favorite tunes. The latest jacuzzi is decadent, way more than a hot tub. But the point remains the same.
It's the place that you can go to actually escape. Your phone's not gonna work in there, and you actually, if you're with somebody, you actually have to talk to them. So I think it's the escape at home. It's the place to kind of just get away from everything else in the house.
Jacuzzi is the #1 hot tub manufacturer in the world.
Regardless of what country you're in, you know the word jacuzzi. And no matter where you go, everybody's heard that word.
There's nothing new about hydrotherapy. The ancient Romans loved it, but it was the Jacuzzi brothers who brought it to the home. In the early 1900s, 7 Italian brothers arrived in California. All talented machinists, the Jacuzzis started their own business.
The business they began had to do with hydraulics and with airplanes, and they created the first closed cabin monoplane.
Unfortunately, their enterprise ended in tragedy in 1921 when one of the brothers died in a plane crash. The surviving siblings never built another plane again. Instead, they turned their expertise to the farm, developing pumps to irrigate orange groves in California. Then their future changed forever when, in the 1940s, one of the Jacuzzi children was given a diagnosis: rheumatoid arthritis.
And because of the arthritis, the family had to take them for therapies. So between the therapy, to have something for that child, they decided to develop something with their knowledge from hydraulics and put it into the water for hydrotherapy.
And that's how the J300 portable bath pump was born. Soon, hospitals were ordering them up, and people started buying them for their homes. The hot tub craze soon took off. Over the years, Jacuzzi evolved. Today, they're still made in Chino, California, and sold in more than 50 countries around the world. Production begins with large acrylic sheets.
What we do with this sheet of acrylic is actually move the sheet of acrylic into the oven, where it heats up anywhere from 375 to 425 degrees.
The acrylic becomes elastic and wobbly. Then it's dropped over a mold that's got a built-in vacuum.
The vacuum system will suck all the air out, bringing the piece of acrylic down into the mold itself and create a shell.
The shell is cooled and inspected for flaws. Then it travels to the glass shop. Inside here, the shells receive a coating of fiberglass and resin. But exactly how that's done is a highly guarded secret.
Those are kind of trade secrets, but we're strengthening up the shell at this point.
Then workers drill holes underneath the tub where the jets will go.
We have one seat, a therapy seat with 12 of these jets in it, and that's my favorite seat.
The jets and other plumbing fixtures are added. At this stage, it looks like an octopus, with hoses traveling everywhere to deliver that patented jacuzzi jet action.
The placement of jets in actual muscle groups is really what makes the jets better. You don't have to have a whole pile of jets. You just need to have the right jets in the right places.
Where there's a jet, there's a hose, so they're attached from above and below. Then the hot tub is hoisted to an area where the hoses are secured by foam spray. Now, the wooden frame can go on.
The reason why we use a wood structure is that it's more forgiving, and it can move and bend a little bit more than a steel structure.
The equipment bay goes in, and then the hot tub gets flipped over for the first time.
We're going to have a station where people start putting in diverter knobs, diverter caps, the handles, the air controls, the speakers, and the waterfalls, and things of that nature.
Then every jacuzzi must pass the first water test.
We test the entire spa for 30 to 45 minutes. And I mean, that's testing every jet, every pump, motor, making sure that we get proper amperage draws, proper voltage to every piece of machinery on there. And also, we're making sure that all the LCD screen features are working the way that they've been designed.
A PVC pipe works as an underwater telescope to make sure that each jet is working properly.
We really try to make sure that there's a very high percentage of air with every jet. The more air that's involved, the softer the jet is.
Then the insulating foam is applied. Now the tub travels under a trim saw to level the base. Cabinetry goes around the sides, and the signature jacuzzi pan is secured to the bottom. Next, the final water test, and the tub is drained for finishing touches.
This is where we're going to add like the stereos. We're going to add all the different kinds of things that kind of accent the spa as it ends the line.
It gets a final polish and is shrink wrapped and bagged, ready for those who found that the best way to chill out is in a hot tub.
I think when people think of hot tubs, they think of having your own space, whether it's with a bunch of people entertaining or if it's just a quiet time for yourself.